saw my brother get kidnapped. I jumped straight off a 300-foot rooftop. By the time I landed, the kidnappers had already driven off, but I wasn't about to give up. I cut through side streets, chasing them down like a maniac. I finally caught up to their car. The kidnappers stared at me in shock. How the hell could someone run faster than a car? They swerved into an alley. I broke through windows and burst straight onto their only way out. Like a raging bull, I charged full force and rammed the car to a stop right in the middle of the street. The kidnappers were stunned. Their leader ordered his men to reverse, but no matter how hard they floored it, they couldn't shake me. I jumped onto the roof and started smashing the glass. It was bulletproof. I crawled to the side and found a weak spot at the edge of the body. After relentless pounding, I finally smashed through an opening. The kidnappers opened fire. Their leader used oncoming traffic to knock me off. The kidnappers were about to escape by helicopter. I caught up again. I grabbed the cable and hurled it at the chopper, tangling it up. I pulled on the rope with everything I had, trying to drag the aircraft down, but the engine was too powerful. My feet kept slipping. I spotted a dock I could use for leverage. I tied the cable to the dock and temporarily held the helicopter in place. The kidnappers emptied their clips at me. I found cover and waited for the right moment to fight back. But the helicopter broke free. I leaped up and grabbed the cable. The kidnappers panicked. They knew if I made it onto that chopper, they were all done for, but I failed. All I could do was watch as they took my brother away. Fortunately, my friend helped me locate the kidnappers' base somewhere in the mountains of Turkey. I infiltrated the base. I took out guards with poison darts and shadowed 2 kidnappers deep into the compound like a ghost. They never noticed a thing. I tailed them all the way to the rooftop. Accidentally made noise when taking out a guard, a gunshot. Their leader sent his men after me, but these guys were no match for me. I took down all the guards in seconds and lunged at their leader. As I was forcing him to tell me where my brother was, I noticed a rocket heading straight for us. To dodge it, the leader and I both went down together. The explosion triggered a landslide. To get information about my brother's whereabouts, I shielded the leader with my body. He told me someone called Rhino Man had ordered him to kidnap my brother. Before he could finish, more debris came crashing down. We were buried alive. 2 kidnappers came down to check if I was really dead. One of them even posted on TikTok, bragging that he'd taken down a superhuman. I suddenly appeared behind them and kicked that kidnapper's shin clean through. Meanwhile, my brother had already been brought before the Rhino Man. The Rhino Man was my most formidable enemy. Once he pulled out the tubes on his back, his body would become as hard as rhino armor. To defeat me, the Rhino Man had also recruited an accomplice called the Foreigner. Anyone who made eye contact with him would experience hallucinations. His speed and strength both surpassed mine. He pulled out a plant from his pocket, one that contained toxins. The poison darts I used were extracted from this very plant. This plant only grew in specific regions of Siberia, which meant they knew I had been there. At that moment, I was at home playing with my big cat, completely unaware that danger was close up. When I returned home, I found my sister had arrived. She was worried about my safety. Soon enough, the Rhino Man arrived in Siberia. This time they brought some kind of high-tech weapon. Once hit by it, you'd be plunged into terrifying nightmares. As they passed through a dense jungle, the Rhino Man's dog started barking wildly. Suddenly, my big cat appeared, killed several of his men, then leaped into the woods. My brother took the chance to escape. The Rhino Man sent out a squad to chase them down, but they had already entered the traps I'd set. As the soldiers searched, I suddenly appeared. His companions heard the commotion but couldn't see me. The soldiers on the other side also ran into traps and were impaled by wooden stakes. The screams of the last soldier echoed through the entire forest. The Rhino Man realized something was wrong and immediately ordered the helicopter to bomb the entire forest. All I could do was keep dodging. Although I was agile and evaded many bombs, I was suddenly hit by a poisoned dart. I instantly became dizzy and disoriented, plunging into a terrible nightmare. I saw countless spiders in the sky, and eerie sounds rang in my ears. The foreigner appeared. I tried to fight back, but my head was splitting with pain. I couldn't catch him at all and was beaten back again and again. Fortunately, I found a chance to pin him to the ground, but my next few punches all landed on wooden stakes. Seeing me being played for a fool, the foreigner kicked me away, then drew his gun to kill me. Just then, an arrow shot straight through his head. It was Black Girl who'd arrived just in time, but I was barely clinging to life from my battle wounds. Girl pulled out a mysterious potion and made me drink it. I instantly felt power surge through me and snapped awake.